From Post Falls, Heather Greenman, and it's in person. Is there? Oh, that's you. All right. We should have just kept you up there. There you go. For the record, and you're on.
Yes, Madam Chair. I actually have a couple more books.
Were there in person? Wait till she. Right. Yeah. Let's stop it because she hasn't even said her name yet. Let's start over. Hang on one second.
Sure.
Technical difficulty. Okay, now you're for the record, and don't start it till
Okay,
they
Madam
stop
Chair,
you.
before we start my time, this book is pornographic, so I do want to give a warning before I start.
Well, we're not going to let you read it because we have a page in here. But what you absolutely can do is say, here are how many pages that you feel like that there was something there was inappropriate. So
Madam
let's do
Chairman,
it that way.
I
Yes.
object.
Yes. Yes.
If we cannot read the material that is in some of the public libraries in the juvenile section here in front of the audience of adults, what are we trying to do?
Well, we
If
have
we
a
can't
page
listen to
here
it,
who is
then
not.
may I make a motion to dismiss the page and any other minors that are in the audience?
The other problem that we have, Representative Wisniewski, is that this is live streamed and going into homes, and I don't know who's. Senator Carlson gave us this for our eyes only, and so what I would ask you to do is that they may very well start it there, and it can move all the way around here, and we can see that lots of pages are marked, and so that will satisfy
Madam
both.
Chairman,
I am not going to allow it, Representative Wisniewski. I am not. So
it
we are.
shows how serious this problem is to the public if we can't even discuss it in front
Your
of.
point has been made. We're not doing it. So we're going to give you your for the record time, and she won't start the time until after you said your name and who you represent.
Okay. Heather Greenman and Post Falls District 5. Thank you. I am Heather Greenman from District 5. I am in favor of HB 139. I was groomed by porn in an abusive relationship, eventually resulting in me being sexually assaulted. I know the damage that early porn exposure causes. There are 10 copies of the book that is going around. It is called The Court of Silver Flames, and it is in our local libraries. It is labeled adolescent. That is for kids as young as 12. The book has 64 pages of mostly hardcore explicit porn that focuses on pornographic animalism, violence, abuse, masturbation. Its sister books are also available in the library. I have 2 of them as a series. There's also one more I do not have. They are also equally explicit. If you look on the booklooks.org website, they found that legally they needed to give a warning to give out the excerpts that are in this book. It is rated a level 4. So obviously these books should not be available for our children as young as 12. There are hundreds of pornographic books in my own local libraries in the minor section. Most are not images, most are written. For 15 months, we have asked for them to be removed. 0 books have been removed. HB 139 is the only bill that protects our kids from the written filth and gives a mechanism of enforcement. I know the harms that early porn exposure causes, and I appeal to your conscience. Do not allow our kids to be groomed like I was. Our libraries have been bullied by a small group that want our children sexualized. You can help them with a strong bill like HB 139 so they can confidently say no to the bullies. And if that book is not appropriate to be read before this committee, it is not appropriate to be given out to our children. So I ask that you take this seriously and pass HB 139 today.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Well done. Next.